Dr. D, this is Keelan Sutherland. It is 3/28/24 at 13:02 p.m. for FTH 202 Revolver. This is the week 2 assignment. I'm going to be taking apart the Taurus 856. For brevity, I already took this out. And I will be working on the side plate, the cylinder. So there's this. I'll be removing the screws, and then the side, or then the cylinder, then the side plate. So give me 1 minute. There's the cylinder latch and detent. Forgot one thing. We are working with a clear revolver. Cylinder, yoke, ejector. Side plate, not pried. Real quick, you got the paw, the hammer, mainspring, trigger, block, the locking block, can't remember what it's called right now, transfer bar, and so we'll be working on the rest of it real quick. First, I'm going to use one high-speed paper clip to cock the hammer. Mainspring housing. Where the heck? And the second one. There it is. Trigger return and return spring. And next is the hammer. It's requiring a little extra force. There it is. Hammer and sear. This is going to be a part 2 because I hit stop so that I could take out the disconnector. Sorry, not the disconnector. Got this here. We retain the pin and for the trigger reset, and push pause again. And so we've got the hand, the trigger, and the transfer bar. And I'll be working on the firing pin next. Firing pin retaining pin, and a little spring. Take it over. Thumb latch. Thumb latch lever and the spring. There we go. And that's the bolt latch. Completely disassembled and ready for reassembly. There are the different parts. The only part I did not do was the cylinder because they didn't show that specifically in the video, and I didn't feel comfortable trying to reef on it if I can help it. Thank you, sir. And it'll be a two-part video because the first one I pushed stop instead of pause. Dr. Davis is Keelan Sutherland, part 3, and go through the cycle of operations and major components. Still unloaded, still relatively disassembled. You put the rounds in the cylinder, close it up. So that's your chambering. Now what happens here is you have chambering, the locking, the cylinder locks up, but then you also have to cock the hammer in this instance, and that forces the trigger return spring to be cocked to the rear. The hammer is also to the rear. The transfer bar is now over the firing pin. The arm has cocked the cylinder and locked it in place, and the bolt catch is now fully engaged here in the recesses of the cylinder. So firing, I'm going to ease this forward because I don't want to break anything. Hammer, the trigger releases the sear. Hammer moves forward on the transfer bar, moving the firing pin. And then as you release the trigger, let me do that one more time, it'll unlock the system. The trigger will go forward, the leg will move up, and the transfer bar will slide to the lowered position. So that is your feeding, chambering, locking, firing, unlocking. Extraction is done manually with the thumb latch. Push down the ejector rod and the ratchet, which acts on the rim casings, will knock them out. And then cocking again, we already did that. The hand rotates the cylinder as the hammer goes to the rear. Main spring housing is in the rearward position now, and the locking leg's in place. So I'll put this back together and edit the video and then submit it. Thanks, sir. Bye.